Welcome to another episode of Frostpunk. Where we last left off, we had discovered the generator. We had set out a team to go, not a team, scouts, essentially, to go out into the wastes and try and find our lost expedition, which they successfully did. And right now, we are just trying to find signs of any other of the cities that should be alive, while also surviving. My tailbone. Without further ado, let's go. In 1972, a Turkish astronomer presented a paper about his discovery of a new meteor shower to the... I didn't see what it said. Hunters checked their traps during the night, bringing raw food to the city in the morning. But what would survive in extreme snow? Penguins? Untreated sick people will become gravely ill, then die. Hopefully, I can prevent that from happening, but I need to stay on top of sicknesses. When someone dies, people will lose hope. If there's no place... Ah, yes, my beautiful engineers have finished another research. All right. Oops. No. Alright, what should I have you guys research? Let's do coal mining next, because there's only so much this stuff produces. Let's go ahead and build... Wait, do I have available workers? Gloomy cave, beset by beasts. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. We have to save everyone we can. If you two die, I'm sorry, but... No, you four, because there's four of you. If you four die, I'm sorry, but right now, you are our best hopes. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave, 4 children, 18 engineers, and 12 workers, joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Unfortunately, the scouts died from their injuries. The people they saved set out towards the city, guided by a map made by the scouts. What was that, Scout Group 2? Scout Group. Rest in peace, Scout Group 2. Did I not? Oh no, they just researched it super fucking quickly. And how many children do I have? 23. So I will need another 5. Or another thing. Let's go into buildings. No, not resources. Was it people? Yes. Put the next child's shelter right there. I don't need to do that, but if I... Actually, let's... Alright, right now nothing is happening, so I will just... Shit. 33 survivors from the gloomy cave. Time to reach our city one day. One of them has already died on the way. Is it resources? Yes. Yes. Large convoy. This convoy is carrying workers that got lost in a blizzard. They are weak and have no provisions. We should listen to their story and escort them to our city. They sought Winterhome. The workers who were riding in the convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow the search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. RTB. 33, so I'm going to need to build 4 homes. Wall drill researched. Alright. Research those bunkhouses. We need something that is intense. Per standard work day. 184? And how much is this providing? What do you call the thing? An automaton? It do a lot to help us. Oh, automatons dangerous? Using automatons. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capability. I see. Aha! How much wood do I have? 8, so I'll just have to wait a minute. Let's see, I don't want that thing just collecting dust, so... What should I do? Ooh, you know what? I know what I can have it do. I can have it gather steel and coal, and then once I have the ability to do so, well, one person dying it's horrible, but it's not bad, or it's not super detrimental. My engineers are coming in beautifully. Unfortunately, I can't do anything for now. You guys, just for that, get your normal shifts back. Okay, one thing that nearly killed me last time was wood, so I'm thinking I'll set up another sawmill. Have the automaton run it, that way it frees up some workers. Let's see. I'll wait a bit before I start upgrading all the buildings to that, but they will come. I hate to put them immediately to work the second they get here, but we need these resources, and I would very much like them gathered soon. $75, okay. Then you guys should have that done in 4 hours. Survivors reach the city. Sir, a group of survivors reached our city. They are tired, they'll need a place to rest, a bite to eat, and perhaps some medical attention. But they're ready to lend a hand however they can. Great. $26, $18. I do not have the ability to do mental math because I need to visualize the numbers. That's 44, so I'll need to build 5 new tents. Not that I can. Oh, I hate to do it, but you guys are going to have to do an emergency shift. That was everything in terms of heat. That thing is fucking freezing. Leave the heater off. Wait. Ah, general. Okay. Book of Laws. Now that people are getting comfortable. Fighting arena. Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. Well, lots of people enjoy these violent shows. Wonder if the fighters will abide by the rules. They will, because if they don't, they will die. I did not think it through in terms of space. Doesn't matter anyway. Okay, no one's sick, so if I dismantle that... Okay, number 3. Number 2, head to the coal mine. Okay, so I can expend... Oh, I have 3 steam cores. Okay, that's good, that's good. So let's build a hothouse then. Slap it right there. Let's build a wall drill. Slap it right there. Steam cores. We have used our first steam core. Cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. So resources. Another resource depot. Go over to tech. Stockpiles, I'm not super concerned if they're cold. All right. Hothouse insulation, healthcare insulation, infirmary, cookhouse insulation. Oh, these are all good. Lighter scout sleds, that should allow them to move a lot faster. Alright, what do you guys got? Nothing? Alright, head out to Winterholm. Holy shit, we were almost at capacity with coal again. This is good. I'm doing very good. Granted, I'm on easy. Lighter scout sleds researched. Okay. Steel is taking a little too long, so let's build another steel works. Wait, what did I do? Wait. Oh, no. Oops. Ah. I need more steel. It's going to be a while before these guys deplete their wood. Save on coal a bit here. You're also heating some homes, so I'll leave you be. Excuse me. Whew.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
In about 3 hours. Awesome. Gravely ill amputees will be cared for at a low cost in special home. For a low cost in special homes. How many more steel deposits do I have? Is that coal? That's coal. They're so efficient at gathering the coal that they've gathered all the coal right there. Alright, new research. Let's do hunting tactics. If that feeds up more workers, that's good. That's good. Don't really need to sign any laws into effect, I should say. Oh yeah, that's right, it can refuel at any of those things. Idea. I may just need to upgrade that to... Coal mine is automated. The engine is pressurized, but the mining has stopped. The snow around it is untrodden, and an eerie silence hangs in the air. More coal than we can use. The coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. Only the coal. We can use that to our advantage. Sweet. Let's go ahead and research that. Should be done in about 4 hours. Go ahead and unassign you and dismantle the building.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Nope. Here we go. So we're doing good on wood, so how about... let's unemploy you guys from here, unemploy you from here, slap you on that, slap 10 of you there. And that way, at least one steel mill is going at all times. What a lovely morning. I'm ready to take on the day. Rise and shine, people. Look, the sun's up already. You're not gonna like that, but I absolutely need... oh, you know, I know how to raise people's discontent. No, not hunters. Let's go with a standard meal. You people have been having soup for far too long. Okay, scouts, hold your position for now. How much more wood do you guys? Okay. They provide 34 raw food. How much do the hunters' huts currently provide? Okay. Winter home. We climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It is a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed, and the generator has exploded. Bad news, everyone! The fall of Winterhome. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and the eventual starvation. The last century. God forgive us. We're eating our dead. There's no hope. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives in homes heated by generators. But we're all alone. Hope falls. Immensely. How are we supposed to survive if they didn't? This place is a deadly trap. We need to get out of here. Coming here was a fool's errand. We should go back. We should have stayed in London. Surely it couldn't have fallen like this. Why is it only the women who want to leave? Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead? How will we survive here without any help? We'll have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in the frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads to the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I have to give them purpose. And now introduces a new part of the game. I either use order and discipline to unite the people, or I use faith and spiritual strength to unite the people. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in their chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. If you have to unite them behind a vision of the future, decide what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into the chaos that consumed Winterhome. Faith and spiritual strength, order and discipline. Well, religion was invented in the first place to give people strength in the darkest of times, regardless of how you feel about religion or not. Whether if you hold religion in high regards or not. So let's rekindle that flame. I'll need to build 2 houses of prayer.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
What's this right here? Is this a tent? Going to a protest. Well, you're really not gonna like this, but don't worry. This is only temporary. I need that building dismantled. But we'll build that right there. Okay, you guys head there. You guys head out to meet the Americans. I can't leave my homies hanging out in the cold like that. I think that requires... Oh, I was wrong. Sweet. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say faith will save us? Nonsense. What are we going to pray for? What? Are we going to pray for food when we starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterholm. Calm down. We're not gonna die. You have my word. And so begins the next event. The Londoners. Your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. I know you're scared, and I know you're uncertain, but I promise you this, we will see it through. The whole of human history has been us against nature. This is no different. Whatever happened with Winterholm will not happen here. I guarantee it.
One day ends. It's time off.
Ah, shit, it doesn't matter in the first... It doesn't matter anyway, I can't... Damn it. Looks like if I dismantle... What's this right here? One of the resource depots. Ugh. I kinda need that. Morning gathering or evening prayer. So I have 14 days to lower that number to 0 or get it as low as humanly possible. Houses of prayer are built. Houses of prayer have been erected, giving people a place to pray together and find comfort in faith. Degenerated, but alive. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterhome. They are a sorry sight, and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what kept them from starving, they look away. They mumble something about eating lichens. Well, don't worry. You'll have 22, 29, so I'll need to build 3 new houses. The Londoners gain more followers. That concerns me. The people join the Londoners. Sir, the people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. I understand, but we will give them hope. Other cities have fallen, but not London. It's impossible. We aren't going to make it in this hole. We have to leave.
Time. Get moving.
There's not a living soul in camp. We found about a dozen emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them are amputees fit of prosthesis. Most of them have starved Americans. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs wearing a company symbol. Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. Rest in peace, my fellow Americans. Okay. I need to start upgrading houses now. So. need 40 more. Okay. No, not 40 more. I need 40 steel. Ow, my butt.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Probably shouldn't have upgraded the tents closer to the thing first. Oh well. Oh well, live and learn. House of Prayer, the rebirth of faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really need a proper place of worship. I'm glad to hear that. Temporary settlement. Memory of injustice. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planed face, someone chiseled the following: May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decided to dismantle the huts for wood. Check out the walled colony, and you guys aren't doing anything important. Run back out there and head to the Frozen Grove. Ah, I see. Okay, let's dismantle this building. How much steel would it cost me to set up? None. Even in the harsh new world, people will still need to raise their spirits after work and in good company with a stiff drink in hand. New building, public house. Patrons of the public house are less discontented. Hope will rise slightly.
New law. A new law has passed.
pub will remind us of home and help us forget our woes. A pub, just like in London. Let's call it the Pipe and Hole. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are reverting from the shock and the news of Winterholme and starting to hope for the future. I'm glad to hear that. Ultimately, if I fail to keep them from leaving, I'm not going to stop them. If they want to leave, I can't force them to stay. Yeah, let's put it next to the fighting arena. That way, it's... I mean, that people can go have a drink and then they can come watch the fights. Simple as. Let's see, I have 34 children. So, how many? I think I have 3, because there's one here. Exile colony. Numerous snow shelters expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow huddle around cold, burnt-out campfires. Deathly silence hangs over the colony. Dying exiles. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla's city with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to those poor Yankees we buried. Bring them back. We pulled the dying exiles, 7 children, 19 engineers, and 36 workers from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. Let's see... 62, so I need to build 7 new houses. Public house built. Public house has been erected in ordinance with the new law. People are anxious to let off steam in the new house of respite.
Work time. Get moving.
Alright, let's start upgrading to bunkhouses. Four, 5, 6, 7. to increase steel production. Honestly, I'm gonna have to do that. I need to wait a little bit. That coal mining optimization will be immensely helpful. Immeasurably helpful, I should say. Thankfully, if I can get hope high enough, then I will actually start reversing the number of people who want to head back for London. Shit, we only have 10 hours of coal left? Fuck. Of course. I need 11 more steel. Sweet. Okay. Shit, and tomorrow's a big freeze. Scouts number 1 have returned safely to the city. You can disband the scouts from the beacon or send them back out into the Frostland. Fishing village. So, there was another reason I signed Soup into law. See, if I do moonshine, we can give people a bit of liquor now and then to soothe their aching bodies and souls. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent.
Hear me! New law in the city! Brace yourselves, cold is coming.
Temperature falls, and that's gravely concerning. That's why it's been operating on 2 without my fucking... Some trees in the grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. Poking around the trees, marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave the graves intact, but we'll cut the trees for wood. Now let's go ahead. Start building up. Bunkhouses again.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Okay, we're doing... So anyway, pairing the moonshine with the cookhouses. Now discontent won't be too much of an issue. Writing on the wall. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we will share Winterholm's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. Send the cleric to reassure the people. Let's see. Next thing I signed into law. I will build shrine. I think I'll do shrines, and then after that, I will do evening prayers. Other cities may have fallen, not London. It's impossible. Wonder if our captain really has a plan. Oh, I do. Snowcliff. The hole in the Snowcliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. Might be the sole survivor of Winterholm. The man we've seen from afar is nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found the diary of a scientist who fled Winterholm. After the storming city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. Battery's dead. Oh, I should end the stream soon. Once this day ends, that will be it for the stream. Head to the Shrouded Cave.
Work time. Get moving.
Scouts have reached the children's hideout. This cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterholm. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one of their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterholm on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they were going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, the Guardians went back to get more and didn't return. Seems these kids were evacuated in time, before things in the city got really ugly. Let's get them back home. We formed the children, 35, into an orderly column, set off toward the city. They walk quietly and resolutely, like little adults, the youngest clutching their toys tightly. This is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. 35, so I just need to build 4. No place for the weak. The fishing village used to supply Tesla's city with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Tesla is a madman. He casts out all the amputees, all the sick. Jerry's parents and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, that's for sure, and soon. The village was left in order. We could send the team here to start fishing. Leave the village intact. Okay. How many steam cores do I have? Oh, shit. Outpost depot to launch an outpost team and establish a permanent resource outpost. Sweet.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Repair the shrines will give people the strength they need to take on arduous tasks every day. I need to build 3 shrines.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
The city is modern and meticulously built, a tall tower with a constant barrier of lightning, deflecting the incoming snow. But nobody comes out to greet us. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance to Tesla City. A central tall tower shines with a blue glow of electric discharges, which form a protective dome over the town. Something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw lightning streak from the tower, hitting a building and leaving a gash in its roof. Risk entering the city. We've seen a thing or two in our lives, but nothing has ever frightened us as much as this blasted lightning. Until we figured out how to switch it off, that is. Now we're able to establish an outpost here. Alright, head to Dreadnought Landing, and then you boys can return home. Shrines built. Shrines have been erected. People feel encouraged to pray more often. Hope rises. Another act of vandalism. The Londoners have defaced more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader incapable of doing what it takes to save our people. Send a cleric to reassure our people. We will not be swayed by words. They are just that. Words. More people are getting sick. That's concerning. why was there a... There was a massive hit to Hope. Trouble with the Londoners. Cleric B. Captain, a priest was assaulted whilst trying to assure the people disturbed by the Londoners' slogans. We should do something to protect the people. We need faith keepers to secure the streets. Let's go ahead and get rank 3. A huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. We found a piece of the hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following inscription. In the year 1886, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of your fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. Head to the research station. We really need food, so... Was it under tech? $45, okay. We're almost there. Breath of Hope, sir. People start to leave personal charms, beads, and written prayers as shrines as votive offerings. Seems it helps them keep their spirits up in these trying times. I'm glad to hear it. Alright, sign to another law. Evening prayers. A heartfelt prayer can give hope to those who are lost. Any reason to come together is good. Alright, I will finish out this day, and then that'll be it for the stream. Because I have been going on for far too long. Scout Unit number 3 have returned safely to the city. You can disband the scouts at the beacon, or send them back out into the Frostland. You guys head out to the ice corridor. The door to the research station has been bashed in. There are signs of fighting inside. Broken furniture, damaged scientific instruments, and spatters of blood. The last discovery. Inside a ransacked station, we found Tesla's audio diary. A voice speaks. All the observed changes, like suns dimming, volcanic ash, could not have caused such cooling. But what if the huge quake of '87 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead from the door to the mountains. Well, let's go, say howdy.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Start researching an infirmary. A few tired men. As we approach the cave, its inhabitants pull out rifles and take positions behind a wall barring the entrance. They are in a bad shape, weak from malnourishment and illness. 35 workers. Let's talk to them. Nothing like small talk. Seeing that we have no ill intentions, the Americans told us how they dealt justice to the inventor after expelling him from his city. We buried Tesla's battered body in the cave and are heading home with these poor wretches in tow. Send those guys out to the fishing spot. Candles for the wicked. Sir, people no longer are troubled by the Londoners' slogans. Group prayers have strengthened our community. Small candles keep appearing under the slogans. People leave them when they pray for the souls of the Londoners. I'm glad to hear that. And one Londoner decided to change their ways. Go ahead. Nope, not streets, sorry. Steam hub. Overseas may have fallen, not London. It's impossible. All of our work will be for nothing if we leave. I'm staying.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Alright. That will do it for this episode of Frostpunk. If you watched it while I was live, I appreciate you stopping on by. If you're watching this after the fact as any kind of archive footage, I also appreciate it. Tomorrow I need to work out or not tomorrow, but later tonight. I need to work out some details. I was an idiot with some stuff, so we'll see what comes of it. I might just stream this again. This game's a lot of fun, honestly. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say, so with that, and since this is how I end all my streams, as always, I hope you enjoyed.